Well, I would like to preface this short video by saying that the question we're debating here today, of course, as a classicist, I know this has been debated for millennia. It's a terribly difficult question. I'm not going to provide the final answer to this. I do believe that our disciplines can all contribute something to answering this essential question, which has occupied us for so long. I think for me, looking across history, I think what unites us, all of us, is a profound desire for love and connection with other human beings, be it a family, friends, a tribe, or some other group that has some shared identity. We see this manifested in ancient literature, in stories where altruistic behavior or especially self-sacrifice are very, very important. So for instance, the Greeks or the Spartans sacrificing themselves for the larger Greek cause at Thermopylae, for instance, against the Persians. Or we have stories of self-sacrificing, Decius Mus, a Roman Republican hero who sacrifices himself for the larger Roman cause in this particularly important battle. And self-sacrifice and duty towards other human beings, fellow human beings, remains an important part even of all religions in the world today, and is a very big part of what it means to be human. While we are very different from the Greeks and Romans, one thing that unites us all, I think, is this desire to connect and to bond and to love other human beings, and also a sort of higher order capacity, this profound capacity to demonstrate that love and to express it. One way we do this is in the context of literature. We've been telling stories to each other, not only in the moment as a way to connect, but also stories about imagined events or about the past. What is interesting is that the first evidence that we have of writing in the classical Greek period, which doesn't mean that there wasn't writing before that period, is actually of poetry, just scratched onto cups or onto walls during parties where people commemorated or talked about these kinds of things like love and connection and happiness and merriment. And it seems that such poetry served as a means of commemorating that event, commemorating the relating, commemorating the bond that was shaped, and commemorating the event itself. I think that we do this still today. We use language primarily as a means to connect with other human beings. A thing that is closely related to that, as one of my colleagues put it, is that we possess this ability to create a shared identity. We use language, we use writing, we use literature, art to create a shared identity not only within generations, but also across generations, which is what allows us to use or to read someone like Plato or Aristotle or early modern and modern authors to read about the same human problems, the same human desires. And I think that in a nutshell, thinking about it, what unites us all is this desire to connect with fellow human beings. And also all the cultural developments, language, art, and literature that have emanated from that basic human desire.